told you, like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers.
Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded.
And we'll be back with the first pitch. All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. Edge of the zone for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. And that's outside.
1-1.
And he gets tied up right there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Heim down to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. So up next, Jake Mangum. Just missed. Corbin, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And downstairs, one out, bases empty. Hit in the air, left field. Carter on the move to the gap. And he makes the catch. And there's two down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Jonathan Aranda now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets. Now it's the DH, Josh Smith. There's a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball.
And it's even up. Fouled off left side. Chop to first. Aranda. One up, one down.
Out.
So next to hit for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And now the count is even.
Two, 1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Corey Seager in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Mangum grabs it on the run. We played an inning. No score. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Corbin back to work. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And there's one away. Yandy Diaz now. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from it.
The flip to second, and that's 2. Bottom of the second. Here's Josh Young. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Bradley, in his second season, 23 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. So digging in, Wyatt Langford. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And the first offering is not close. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fought off foul. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
1 strike.
Little chopper rolls foul. That one down the line. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jake Berger digs in now.
1 ball.
2 outs.
No strike.
And 1 in scoring position. Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Not in time. It's a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Jonah Heim. Mangum makes the catch. That is the inning. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. There's the strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a swing and a miss there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Josh Lowe, the next to hit. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Line to left. Langford makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Jose Caballero. That one fouled off. Jansen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. Fly to center his first time. And fouled off. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Bouncer to Young. And that is that. So they strand. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Upstairs.
1-0.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Now this is in the air down the line. Palacios under it, puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a ground ball. Lau sends it to first, and they got him. 2 down, bases empty. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing across. Back in Arlington, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a miss.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-2. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Out. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Going, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 1-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Pop up here, third base side. Seager settles under this one. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. He hit into a double play his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And there's the ball. The other way, that's a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Brandon Lowe.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Brandon Lowe. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Solo shot ties it for Tampa. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed in. Back at Globe Life Field, here's a big power threat. Corey Seager. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. So 2 down now, and here is Wyatt Langford. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. At the plate, Adolis Garcia. First offering, and it just misses. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Tag. Steve Jansen too late with the throw. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side, Lowe. Fires over to first. That's the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Corbin back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now it's Jansen to hit. Ripped on a line. Garcia snags it for the 2nd out. So the Rays batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Slice down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out. So that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Foul ball there. Berger, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, these Rangers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Inside, just missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
No,
close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
No ball. 2 strikes.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this
manager out of the dugout. Here's Corey Seager. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Duran on at second with 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His 2nd homer of this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Ball to strike, and the slider just misses. ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lowe has it sized up. And that ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 5 innings. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Mangum. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Heim down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him. Swing over the top.
Garcia makes the play, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. High fly ball out towards left center. Carter settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. And that one clips the corner. And that is out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Slider for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
That one the other way. Zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back in Arlington, we go to the top of the 7th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard, Richie Palacios. Next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Activity in the bullpen. Jacob Webb preparing to come on if needed. Wynn warming up as well. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Garcia makes the grab, one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
Here comes the skip. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Jacob Webb.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Lau now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
The 1-1. In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Garcia sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Next to hit, Josh Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Checks his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing according to Earl Hendricks. So now the DH spot. Josh Smith. That's in there. That's strike 1.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. And new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cole Winn. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Jansen, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive. Carter on the move. Won't get to this one in the alley. The throw into second, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Garcia makes the grab, 1 down. Jake Mangum will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Now batting.
Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit.
0 for 3 in this one.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Luke Jackson up and throwing. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3 balls and a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That one is back. And out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they slice into the lead. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back in this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero.
No ball. 1 strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. Check swing to the first pitch, look down to third, and he won around. Rule to swing. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. Rodriguez hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Now here is Josh Young.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. There's a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Lowe makes the catch, and that will end the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Chris Martin.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Whips it across, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. That's to third. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers.
Trust the vibe when it's the fly sinister.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, hey, hey. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me sigue. Sorry mami, no me hostigue. Pero como ya no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo Dale Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón.